Adin Ross is not who you think. He may seem like a fun-loving kid who wants nothing more but to entertain his audience, but there's something evil lurking behind the shadows that you may not know. He's live streamed with A-list celebrities like Drake and Tory Lanez, befriended Andrew Tate, and most recently signed the biggest streaming deal of all time. But ever since he's gone to Kick, he just hasn't been the same. You see, Kick has an extremely relaxed terms of service, allowing streamers to essentially do anything without getting banned. This has brought the worst out of people, especially Adin Ross. And this freedom has completely ruined his credibility, encouraged him to do progressively more and more degenerate things, and caused his own audience to turn on him. Adin's career has definitely taken a turn for the worse. Now, to figure out what happened here, we need to understand who Adin Ross is. And to do this, we need to understand the traumatic childhood experience he had, which would completely change his life forever. You see, in 2021, Adin Ross was at the top of the world, going viral quite literally every other day, and it was clear he had a special gift. He knew how to perfectly time when to act dumb so his audience would troll him.
Salary is what, like $100,000? What?
When to act sus.
God, baby! Oh, he looks so hot! Ooh, that fucking 4'3" ooh.
And when to act edgy. For months, he was able to perfectly walk the tightrope of controversy without falling into the pit and getting cancelled. But he got a little too comfortable when his career took a turn for the worse in 2022, and Adin received the longest ban of his life from Twitch. You see, along with many other streamers, Adin was plagued by DDoSers. This is essentially when hackers overload the network and make it impossible to stream. But one day, the hackers took it a little too far. Adin erupted in emotion and threw out a homophobic slur. He was on call with another streamer called Rage, and it seemed that Adin just didn't know Rage was live at the time. Now, it's obvious Adin didn't have malicious intent, and this was just locker room talk, but Twitch isn't known to take issues like this lightly and immediately issued a 45-day ban, which is the longest that Adin has ever had to face. You would think that this would destroy Adin's confidence and ruin his momentum, but it surprisingly seemed to help. He took a much needed break from streaming, and when he returned, he seemed fresh and ready to take over the game again. Which is perfect because one of the most controversial, political, and viral social media phenomenon was about to take place: Andrew Tate.
Tate.
For the majority of 2022, it was clear that if you didn't know who Andrew Tate was, you were either dead or not born yet, because his powerful yet controversial message sent a rippling effect through the entire world. And no matter who you were, the almighty algorithms were flooding people's feeds with his content. Adin, being the genius marketer that he was, had a plan. And that was to leverage Andrew's virality, pulling more viewers into his streams, and in exchange, Andrew would promote his online university called Hustlers University at the time. And what do you know, Adin's streams with Andrew broke every record he's ever had and became his most viewed streams. At the time, it seemed like the entire world hated Andrew, but Adin and his fans seemed to love him. They had this brilliant father and son type relationship, and it seemed Andrew genuinely cared for Adin, and Adin really needed that fatherly figure in his life. But there was something strange about the relationship. It seemed that Adin's attachment for Tate outgrew just a business partnership, and Adin completely changed his personality. He became super red pill, started going to the gym, shaved his head bald, quit spending all this time with OnlyFans models, and it seemed that Andrew gave him a sense of belonging and direction in life that he just never had. At this point, Adin and Andrew were taking over the internet, pulling millions of views a video and making millions of dollars in the process. It seemed that life just couldn't get any better for Adin Ross. Unfortunately for him, his life was about to be flipped upside down when the news spontaneously dropped that Andrew Tate had been arrested in Romania following various years of investigations, including human trafficking and rape. This news took the world by storm. His haters were ecstatic, his fans were outraged, but nobody reacted quite the way that Adin did. Upon hearing the news, Adin was gutted.
I know you guys are putting L.A. in. I know. Trust me, I feel bad too, bro. I do. I really do. But I gotta really lock in on this, bro.
Despite the world being against Andrew, Adin would hop on stream to defend him and stayed loyal throughout the entire controversy, even at one point planning to fly out to Romania to be one of Andrew's 5 visitors in jail, which was denied due to security reasons. Shortly after Andrew was thrown in jail, there seemed to have been a massive void created in Adin's life. He no longer had that fatherly figure to look up to, nobody to tell him to work hard or to go to the gym, and ultimately, no one to be accountable to. And despite his efforts, Adin found himself in a deep, dark, spiraling depression, cutting off friends, making more and more hedonistic content with adult film stars, and worst of all, getting addicted to sipping lean. Now, this was a bit of an extreme reaction considering he only met Andrew a few months before he went to jail. It was obvious Adin was having serious attachment issues and struggling with his mental health. So I did a little research and found that one of the most common causes of extreme attachment issues is due to past traumatic experiences that can completely destroy somebody's psychology. And with a little more research, I found something terrifying in Adin's past, and it all made sense. For your discretion, it's a little disturbing. On July 15th, 2021, Adin Ross went on the Impaulsive podcast and opened up about an extremely personal experience he had as a child.
Being stabbed by a relative?
Yeah. So when I was 12 years old, I was sleeping one night, and this person was like a cousin of mine. So I was sleeping, I got stabbed in my sleep. Mark is right here. You see it?
Yeah.
8 stitches.
No motive or?
Supposedly I was an imposter and I wanted to blow the house up.
How deep did
Imagine
she
if
go?
she got me right here.
You would have died.
When I was 12, not being able to attend a friend's sleepover would be enough to keep me up for a week. Now, I don't know for sure if Adin's traumatic experience is to blame for his behavior, but what do you guys think? Speaking of traumatic experiences, Logan Paul tried to kill Georgienko's career. Click here to learn more. And as always, I'll see you guys next time.